While everyone was shopping and buying more this holiday season, I decided to do the opposite. For 20 days, instead of buying anything, I decluttered one thing a day, not to become a hardcore minimalist or anything. I just really wanted to start the new year feeling lighter, calmer, and more intentional in my space. And honestly, what I thought would be a simple declutter turned into something way deeper. So yeah, let's talk about it. Before we dive in, welcome back to the channel. I'm Carla. Let's get into it. Let's start off with some context. As you know, the holiday seasons can be very loud. Everywhere you look, it's sales, holiday gift guides, wish list, carts filling up, and I live in a studio with my fiance, so there truly is no out of sight, out of mind. And I kept feeling this low-level overwhelm in my space, even though we weren't buying big things, and I knew that I wanted to do something about it. And as I was scrolling through different ads, I realized I wanted to be more intentional with what I carried into the new year, and that I didn't really need more stuff. I needed more room to breathe. So I set out to just start simple with one area a day in my studio and tackle section by section, because I personally have some ADHD when it comes to trying to handle all of the clutter at once. So if you're also like that, then check out my 20-day declutter guide. It'll just help you have more clarity on what to do every single day, as well as some reflections, which I found extremely useful, because ultimately the best thing you can do for yourself is just create momentum and don't overcomplicate things. So let's get into the different psychological phases of this 20-day declutter. Phase number one was resistance, and these were the first few days that were way harder than I expected, because I kept thinking I don't have that much stuff, and then I would open a drawer and immediately close it again, because everything felt like it might be useful one day, or I have to keep this just in case. And I was meeting resistance within myself to just let things go. There definitely was an initial discomfort and an attachment to random things. And as I slowly but surely started to let go of things and asked myself, have I used this in the last 3 to 6 months? Is there anybody else that would benefit more from this item than I am? As I was doing all this work, I realized how much energy I was spending managing things that I don't use. And it brought me back to the fact that it wasn't clutter, it was indecision, which is a nice little friend of mine that I am trying to get better at. So this decluttering resistance phase was ironically really helpful and a very good practice. So if you're also someone that leans towards being indecisive when it comes to certain things, it might seem really silly, but even just taking on a challenge like this can help you practice those decisiveness muscles. Phase number two was all about emotional release, where it stopped being so much about organization, and I started running into things that represented old version of myself, or old habits that I had that I'm currently trying to kick to the curb, or I've evolved into something different, goals that I've outgrown, or routines that I've just held on to out of guilt. And this is when I realized how much of my space was taken up by who I used to be. So ultimately, this became more of an identity declutter, and just realizing how much stuff represented past seasons. And side note, I also got strep during this phase the day before Christmas, which was not fun, but even going through that through the middle of this taught me to slow down and also reflect on the days and the lessons that I had been learning so far into my decluttering journey. And phase number three, also my favorite phase, was the mental shift. By the last few days, something really shifted. I wasn't overthinking decisions anymore. I wasn't opening drawers getting annoyed. And the thing that surprised me the most is that I didn't feel the urge to replace all the things that I had gotten rid of. Overall, I started to feel a lot more of that peace I was searching for, and also just my brain felt quieter. I stopped second guessing myself, and instead of feeling like I needed to fill the space, I wanted to protect it. And I have to say that that feeling was the most surprising feeling, yet the best feeling to have, because as much as I thought I was organizing my space, I came to realize that I was actually organizing my nervous system, because I started to scroll less, compare less, and overall just felt way more present in my thoughts and in my space. And I'm not gonna lie, it also helped sharing a small space with my fiance a lot easier, to the point where he also got inspired to start decluttering some of his things and follow along on his own journey, which is a win-win, because as much as I thought we were doing a really good job, which we were if you compare to previous years, but there was a lot of room for growth. And I don't think I realized how overstimulated my environment was making me feel. And truthfully, now that I've taken the time to reset and create both physical space and mental space with something as simple as decluttering one section a day where it feels manageable, I feel way more ready for this next season and next year in life without feeling a need to buy my way into it. And that is a huge win. I'm gonna be completely honest and share that I am by no means the most organized or clean person. It's not something that I necessarily particularly enjoy. I wish I had that gene, but I am a work in progress, and if I could do this, then I with certainty can tell you that you can do this too. And this is by no means me telling you that you need to declutter your whole entire life, because that can seem really scary and really overwhelming, and also you just have no idea where to start. But that being said, I do think that letting go of one thing a day can completely change how you enter a new season. So if you've also been feeling overwhelmed in your space without really knowing why, I think that this can be a really gentle place to start. And if you need a little guidance or a little push, definitely check out my 20-day decluttering guide. It's free. I'll have it linked down below in the description. And it's just a tool to help you have some actionable steps, have somewhere to check something off so you feel accomplished, as well as have some reflections to hopefully get a little bit more of an impact out of this experience. And I'll also have my shorts playlist linked down below if you want to see how I went day by day. And also feel free to let me know if there's any other challenge that you would like me to do into this new year. I had a lot of fun doing this, so I'm always open to suggestions. And if you got any value from this video and are also into wellness, self-growth, intentional living, and all things becoming your best self, definitely like and subscribe. It just helps to support the channel. And I can't wait to embark on this new year with you, and I hope to catch you in one of my next videos.